Good day, Ambassador. So for this video, we will talk about the week 3 lesson. So I will try my best to explain it further. But if in case that we cannot, I will try my best also to, make some examples during our synchronous classes or let you see some examples during our synchronous classes so that we can, write or create it step by step or one by one. But for now, let's jump into our explanation for the benefit of everybody. And if you have questions, just let me know. Okay, so what is a research title? So when we say research title, this is the most important part of the research because, of course, if we are looking for a book, we are looking for something, of course, we have to look for the title itself. Why? Because it is important. How will we able to know what is the book all about? What is the study all about without even looking at the title itself? So, your title shouldn't be wordy. It should have or it should only contain a few words that describes the content and the purpose of your paper. Okay, so it can be revised at many times as the research develops a research uh, a, r- and reach its final phase rather. So as it says in here, your title shouldn't be too long, it shouldn't be too short. So it should contain all the purpose and the contents of your paper. And then, if you submit a research title, there might be a huge possibility that it will be changed from time to time, depending on the request of the panel, depending on how the panel would like to, revise your title. But at the end of the day, I am pretty sure that you will have your best title during your final defense. Okay, so how can you create a research title? So as you can see in here, we need to answer these questions: what, where, who, and when. So as you can see, the subject matter or the topic to be investigated is what. So what do we mean by what? What is the topic? Or what are the things or what is the topic that we need to talk about? So that is the what. Then when we say where, we need to mention the place or the locale. So when we say the place or the locale, it's just the location where we will conduct the research. And then next is the population, is like the respondents of or interviewees. So who are the person involved? Who are the people involved in the research? And then the period of the study during which the data are to be collected. So when we say that, we need to also confirm when when do we need to collect data for the study. So how can we incorporate all of these questions in one research title? This is how it goes. So as you can see in here, factors affecting the classroom interaction of grade 11 students in only the Christian Colleges school year 2021-2022. So as you can see in here, the what that we have here right now is the classroom interaction. So when we say what is the topic all about? So we are looking for the factors affecting the classroom interaction. Okay, and then we are also looking for the respondents that answers who. So who are our respondents? As you can see in here, it was clearly mentioned here that grade 11 students. Okay, grade 11 students. And after that, we need to know the place or the locale. So the only place here is only the Christian colleges. And then the date or the time frame when the research needs to be conducted, we have 2021 to 2022. So as you can see in here, this is just a short title, but it composed all of the idea and the contents that we need for a certain research topic. So it shouldn't be complicated, it shouldn't be too simple, but it just needs to be like this. Follows the question that needs to be answered. We should have the topic, we should have the respondents, we should have the location, and we should have the date. Okay, so that's it. Okay, next. Okay, for example, we have the subject matter, the teaching of reading and writing. So the place or the locale is the senior high school of Imus Cavite. The time period during the school year 2020 or 2021, population as perceived by teachers and students. So yeah, you can play with your title for as long as you are following the what or the what, who, where, when. Just you can play with your title but follow the questions because those questions are needed to be answered. Okay, so as you can see in here, they're using as perceived by, but some students are asking if it's really required for them to put a date. Yeah, it is required to put a date. So It needs to be more specific. So there should always be a date. Okay, next. Rules in choosing a research topic. So, okay, in choosing a research topic, we have to make sure that we somehow shouldn't lessen or shouldn't depend on controversial topics. Because when we are talking about controversial topics, this is more of the based on the writer's opinion that may lead to biases. So, of course, if you are the writer, there might be a huge chance that if you're biased to another party, there might be a chance that your writing are more in favor to your party, right? But if not, then there might be a chance that you are trying to contradict the another one. So this is more of a personal interest or personal opinion. That's why if you're trying to make a controversial topic, make sure that it should be fair for the both parties. Then we have highly technical subjects. When we say highly technical subjects, this is not actually applicable for us because we are just starting in the research. So we have to make sure that if we are doing highly technical subjects, we are very aware of, advanced study or technical knowledge and skills before doing such a difficult topic for research. So hard to investigate subjects. These are subjects that, you know, hard to find some citations, that it's so difficult for us to find some citations, related literature, related study. So if you feel that your research is not really attainable, it's somehow impossible to look for a related study connected to your research, then you might consider changing your topic. Okay? Next, too broad subjects. Yes, if your topic is too broad, then there might be a huge chance as well that it requires you to, have extra time to finish your research. So if you are creating a broad topic, then you should also need to I mean, a lot of time for you to finish your research. So you have to narrow it down so that you can also lessen the problem, and it will be also easier for you to finish your research or your study. So two narrow subjects. So there's just like what I told you, you have to narrow it down, but you shouldn't let it too narrow. Okay, don't make it too simple. Don't make it too easy to answer that there's no need for you to make a research about it, that your questions or your problem can easily be answered by an essay. So no, okay? It should be just enough or just right for you to deliver an info to your audience. It shouldn't be too simple, okay? When we say vague subjects, if we are talking about vague subjects, you should always make sure to avoid unclear subjects. When we say vague, it's unclear, okay? It's not specific. So we have to make sure that we are in a clear topic or clear subjects. For example, in here, this is very unclear. Some remarkable traits of Filipino. So when we say some remarkable traits of Filipino, so the word some can actually make us think, what are those some? What are the remarkable traits that this research is trying to mention? There is also one here, several people's comment. Okay, so several people. So how many is that several? So we have to make sure. So for the vague subject, it's a no-no. So we should always make sure that we have clear connections and clear subjects. Okay. Next, how to write a research title. So again, if you're going to write a research title, you always need to make sure that you are talking about your own paper. Okay, so you know what is your research all about. What is the designs or techniques you will be used? So there is a difference between creating a qualitative research title and creating a quantitative research title. So there's a difference between the two. So we have to make sure or know what type or what design of your research or what research are you trying to create? Is it qualitative or quantitative? Then number three, who, what will be studied? So you have to make sure who are the people involved? What are we gonna study? What is this all about? Where is the setting of the study? What is the place, the locale of the study? Okay. Next, when is the period or duration of the study? How long would it last? How long it needs to be studied? Okay, it should have a date. Use your answers to list keywords. Create sentence that indicates the keywords you listed and then delete all unnecessary repetitive words and link the remaining. Okay, so do not use the same words over and over again. So if you already used the word before, then never use it again. Find another word to replace the word that you usually used. Okay, so let's say you already mentioned well planned here, so you shouldn't use well planned again and well planned again. So you have to change it into a different word. Let's say well planned and change it into organized. Okay, and also you shouldn't always rely on according to Aaron 2022, according to Caballero 2017, according to Ramirez 2010. So you shouldn't use according all that time. Please make sure to use a different transition. Let's say according, when you say according to, you can have next the based on the study of, as referred by, what else? In connection to the study of, let's say, Ramirez 2010 said or mentioned about. Okay, you shouldn't always say according to, so that may cause redundancy and it will also cause distractions to your audience or to your readers. And you do not or delete non-essential information and reword the title. So you can just go ahead and omit unnecessary words instead. Okay? Do not make it too wordy and do not make it too short. Okay? Next. All right. So you have any questions? What is a research title? Okay. So if you have no question, so that's better. But if you have questions, just send me a message or probably comment on the comment box below. Okay. So we'll just go ahead and continue the lesson discussion after this video. And the next topic is what is the rationale of a research. So that's it for this video about the research title. I'll see you again next meeting. Bye bye.